Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. It's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram. I know I'm a man. I'm a 2020. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020. Reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy Friday to all. And let's get it. Let's have a look what we got going on here on the charts. Let's see what happens. Let's see how many people lose their ass today. Or be on the right side. You make money. So let's have a look at news, right? So PPI yesterday was very important here. Why is this not updated? Please update Mr. Forex Factory. There we go. PPI came back higher than expected. So seeing inflation come back higher than expected does what? Means we have to keep interest rates higher, because if inflation is coming higher on the production level, means we're not ready to reduce rates. Otherwise, we will be too aggressive. So all of that hopes start to leave the market, and we see the whole market pull back. We saw gold pull back, but if you look at traditionals here, start to see that pullback start to come through here, especially stuff like Bitcoin as well, which I've been really hinting to take profits on, which is exactly why. So happy to see that. Actually, I was there at 73, so that's pretty close to the top, to be honest. 72,700 taking profit, so definitely a good spot to pull something out, you know, before that. And it's classic. I was getting DMs because I posted something on my story saying I'm profit taking on this move, and I got DMs saying, bro, you're stupid, it's only getting started, don't profit take, there's no point. Now I guess he's not following me anymore, and he's gonna keep quiet. So let's have a look at what we got going on in terms of today. Today's pretty clean. We do have this Empire State, nothing too big here. Empire State, you know, maybe maximum a spike or something, but it's pretty early here, just 30 minutes after New York Open. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at the analysis here. As for London, we're pretty clean here, nothing really to worry about. And that was me. No, it wasn't you, it was someone else. It wasn't you. But yeah, let's have a look at the analysis. Start off on the daily time frame as always here. As we can see, previous daily is still technically closing bullish, but we're still rejecting that daily resistance zone. And as you go down the lower time frames, you realize we're still stuck in the range. We attempted yesterday. We attempted to try break out, but we just rejected around that 500 mark and came right back into the range, and then just started ranging. So looking down on 4 hour, you can see that range is pretty significant here. That is the range. As you can see, we basically just made a top here. We tried to break through that 4 hour resistance, but failed. And, you know, that was the zone where we bought up to yesterday, right? We bought up to that zone yesterday, and we just simply failed at that zone. We tried again to create support and then failed again. And now we're trying to resolve this range. Now, what makes it very hard is this was this wick here, this came from PPI, this wick here, as we saw yen strength. I think the whole market as a whole is going to be waiting for this interest rate decision. I don't think they're going to change rate, guys. I'm being honest. If they do change rates, you're going to see something that you've never seen before. I expect maybe, if they change rates, damn. If they come out and change rates, you'll probably see I don't know, a 500 pip move easily. 500 pip move in like a couple of candles. You know, so I don't think that's going to be the case, in my opinion, that we see rates change so early. Didn't they say it's too early to announce in March? Yeah, but you know, they're always saying this, you know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it does happen, all hell's going to break loose, you know. I think it's highly unlikely it's going to happen, but if it does happen, I'm going to close my eyes and press sell, you know, and that's it, you know, easy 100 pips, no problems. So yeah, I don't think they'll change rate. There's no reason for them to do that. We're not seeing wage growth data is going to be more important in my opinion, to see wage growth data. So as the analysis stands, I really hope that this candle, this was a very nice liquidity grab towards the upside pre-session here. Coming down, I really hope that this candle could do the business and close below this support here, giving us the higher probabilities to then continue down here. Because technically we're a mixed session, because we technically have, you know, previous daily bullish. It's not the best bullish close, so I would just consider this as being in a range here, and we could basically consider it both as mixed. You know, personally for me, I think if we can start breaking down, you know, below these levels here, there could be options. The problem is this Newsweek is a very heavy rejection zone here, so it's something we'll have to be cautious about. You can see price doesn't like this zone, at all. I probably think it'll be safer below somewhere here where we were getting our rejection from yesterday. But I wonder if we do have something closing below here, it would be enough to fill the wick. So let's bring back drawings here and see what we got going on. So Looking at 4 hour, obviously that's our 4 hour support here. We have a 15-minute up here. I'm not sure what this line is. This is also 4 hour resistance, so we can just mark this as 15/4 hour resistance. That everything else looks good here. Let's have a look at this as well. Yeah, that's what that line was. It was a 15-minute. So this line I can remove here, and I can just put this as 15. So that's the range we're playing in now. Just trying to think, do I want to sell below these wicks or what? I think we need a 1 hour candle closing deep down below. Yeah, you definitely want to be selling below this 1 hour support. This is a big headache here. Big headache. Yeah, that's not nice. So I think if we can get something closing below that would be safer, and this will become just a fake out zone here. Or just a rejection zone as a whole. Yeah, that looks a lot cleaner, something like that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I feel if we could get something closing below something like this, where this 1 hour support is, that's where you'd probably get a bit of a move to fill this wick and continue down. But this would have to happen close to London here. It is a big enough range here. We're working on 19 pips, but you know, this is the zone where we're going to get the rejection if it's going to happen. So I don't mind being aggressive on management in this zone. Now, buying, right? Buying from this spot here also is going to prove difficult because we've had this rejection towards the upside. It does look more better. Why? Look how big this text is. That's definitely not what I wanted here. 20 is a bit big. There we go. Did I do that anywhere else? No, I didn't. So buying from here is also quite tough. Ranges are very small here. What are we working on above these wicks here is around the 6 pip range. Not really worth it for me. And 1 hour resistance is too close here as well. What's 1 hour resistance? If we were to close above, you'd be working with around 7-8 pips if you close above there. Yeah, it's looking like 6 to 8 pips here range. If we were to close above there, I think above here is going to be a lot better. It's basically going to be the same trade as yesterday. If we end up closing above here, since this wick has already tapped into this zone, we don't have to worry about this. I would look to fill this wick and continue. So it would basically be the exact same zone we were playing in yesterday, and this is our inconsistent zone. You can see the inconsistency here just chops about. So we'd need more information in terms of price action at the moment to see what's up. This 1 hour, I feel in 13 minutes here will give us good information. If this 1 hour can close deep, it's pretty looks pretty promising at that point. You know, that price might want to try some more downside, especially if we get some sort of thunderstorm or something. Would be nice. If it just wants to keep rejecting, we might chop about. I think definitely in between this zones here, from here to here, is going to be a very dangerous zone where you'll find a lot of inconsistency, spikes up, spikes down, where you lose a lot of money. So that's where people are going to lose their money. So if you want to join them, you're welcome to do so. But I'm okay. As for gold here, let's have a look at gold. What's going on with gold here? Start off on the daily time frame. We've just popped up a little bit here after yesterday's news, and yeah, daily obviously closing bearish here, still respecting the daily support. 4 hour at the same time also still respecting that major support, and until we break that support, we're not going to see that heavy downside. So as much as negative news is coming out and all of that stuff, you can see how relevant this support is. Like, we're not just melting towards the upside, downside, sorry. We've had a massive rip towards the upside, you know, over these past few weeks here, but it's not resolving very quickly here. Bulls are still in charge here. They're still holding price up, and until we close something below this major 4 hour support, it's not going down. And that's the zone we were looking at yesterday. Yesterday, obviously, we rejected the top of the range, and we said that's where it would make sense to, you know, start to try to fill the rest of the range. It happened in kind of one candle here with news, so it's pretty tough to get involved in that. This type of continuation here was okay, but that's not a time I'm personally trading. So now the next thing here is going to be, you know, with previous daily closing bearish, these previous 4 hour closing bullish here, you know, upside does make sense, but it kind of moved early like Asian session here. I would say you'd have to close above 2071. That's going to be your next best shot here. If not, pull back better if this thing could pull back, create structure, and you buy back towards that target. Breakouts are not the best in London, So I'd rather not buy the breakout here. I'd rather wait for the pullback to then buy back to the London highs here, and you basically retest London highs. If this 4-hour ends up flipping by New York, yeah, then again by New York you could be looking to test down into these ranges here. We just tapped 2170 perfectly here, seeing some sort of pushback from it at the moment. I think if you come up here, fail, like so we create structure here, we get a little push up here, which is pretty hard to catch because it's not the easiest trade, but then we fail from here and start to break below this low. I do think you can take a sneaky sell during London here and be able to retrace some of this move, just playing the range here, kind of the zone that we wanted to sell yesterday. So if it fails again today after grabbing liquidity, that will be perfect in terms of looking for that. But you definitely do need that liquidity grab first before looking for something like that. And yeah, that is basically the analysis here on gold and GJ. So pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So if you guys enjoyed the analysis, definitely do do the YouTube business. How much of us? 400 of us in here on a Friday. Appreciate everyone showing up as always. Don't forget, guys, don't forget, free webinar is going to be on Sunday. I'll put an announcement in the Discord, so be sure you're on the Discord and follow me on Instagram, so you guys can benefit from that. And yeah, if we can get with 400 of us in here, we can get the likes up to at least 200. I would appreciate it. You guys know the drill. And yeah, what about setup 5 to the top? There's so really weak momentum in buying here, man. If you look at this momentum here, look how it all fails. We're just seeing very weak momentum in buying. If we were to buy yesterday, we should have just broke out. That should have been the range to break out of. We should have gone up. We're not going up. Daily is really struggling now. I think setup 5 will be early. It's tough. If we liquidity grab first and then, yeah, I think that's totally fine because that's giving us the juice to do so. But just to reject, no, I don't think. But if we liquidity grab maybe somewhere down here and then close back up or leave a wick and then start getting above the setup 5 zone, yes, potentially. It's not the easiest spots. I have a special question to ask about recent support and resistance. Should we value the recent resistance, support and resistance and leave the old support and resistance? Should we value the old? No, you should value the most recent, not value the old. Always focus on most recent. Always. See, it's GU plan. Volume looking for setup 3 structure to form for buys here. Okay. High time frame should be bearish. Looking for sells below that support there. Let's have a look at that. Technically, no, we're not at the bottom of the range. We're bottom of the 15-minute range, but the bottom of the range is down here. So if you look at the 4-hour here, that is technically bottom of the range. Now we're just in this mid-range consolidation. This is not a new range. The big range, wow, something just happened now. So this could be that liquidity grab. Look. It's classic. That's so classic. Yeah, if this is obviously something has been said here, 100% sure. We will know in a couple of minutes. But yeah, they're again opening their mouths as always. This is a dangerous zone, man. This is a very, very dangerous zone. Only problem we're dealing with here is we have to be quick for BE. Because it's a very tight zone. But I think, yeah, it could make sense, especially after we've seen this now. It's good. Did the GU get affected? No, something was definitely said here. What's daily doing? Yeah, previous daily bearish here, closing back inside of the range. Previous 4-hour small bullish here at support. Yeah, I think any buys you take are just pullback buys to end up a high time frame, like you said, bearish. And selling below these zones here will be good. What do you think about EU? Still no 4-hour bullish close? Yeah, EU is pretty similar to we've had all of that dollar weakness, dollar strength come back in from yesterday's PPI news. With daily here closing, yeah, I think I think these pullbacks here are going to be opportunities potentially to end up selling. I don't think buys will really make sense till we really start to get up outside this range. So probably set up 5s or fake outs back down. It's too early to buy, too early to buy. Even though it's bouncing, if you want to play a bounce, you're playing a bounce right from the bottom. Let's see what ended up happening to GJ here. GJ is still continuing down. This is super interesting. I would like to know what has been said. Okay, this is what's been said. Japanese union wins a 5% wage hike. Remember, this is important. This is the first important news we've had come out. Is a 5% wage hike here. So that is definitely the first positive news here. So this is something we haven't seen in a long time, and this is now supporting. And Kyoto is an official here, so this is not some random guy speaking. He's an official. He's an official. I was expecting Bank of Japan. You know what? I'm changing rates now. Don't wait for Tuesday. Yeah, I know. So that is definitely something to consider here, but we'll see how the market absorbs it. Very difficult to predict. Look at this. It just keeps liquidity grabbing and rejecting. That's telling me that this zone is asking for a slap, man. That's a very dangerous zone. This is definitely messing up a lot. Look at this 1 minute. Double retest 1 minute. Bro, that's insane. This, all people would have bought that 1 minute rejection thinking it's a fake out. Then it comes back, stops them all out. Now it probably entices them to go again. And this is the... I told you people would lose money today. I'm telling you. So yeah, I mean, for sells to make sense, we need close below here anyways first. And then once we get the close below, maybe some sort of thunderstorm or something could end up working here, continuing this bearish pressure. In the meantime, let's look at EJ plan here. Sells below the support, yeah, it should be the same. With bias being bearish, I don't even think, you know, there's an option to buy. I think if it came up here, you should be looking for fake outs back down, right? You know, I think that would be the option instead. But yeah, that would be your range. But with this JPY news, it's probably affected the plan as well, right? Yeah, it affected the same plan. It's very similar to GJ. It's very similar. It's nuts. So this time they're taking... I prefer this approach than the last approach. The last approach they did was just to go ahead and do interventions. But now they're just coming out and speaking a lot to strengthen their currency. I prefer this approach. Still makes it tough, but it's not as harsh as interventions. Hi, does setup 3, does a pullback candle have to be a rejection candle or just candle close opposite direction? Yeah, it has to be more of a rejection candle. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to trade today and ruin all my week. Yeah, there's no need to ruin our weeks, but, you know, they could be massing up on purpose. Yes, I've been saying, like, this could just be getting all retail liquidity for one massive big drive up before the actual drive down. It's definitely, you know, this is not in our league, unfortunately. You know, this is not in our league. We can understand higher time frame bearish pressure when potential policy can reverse based on data, but to get in from point A, that's not in our league. We simply can't get in from point A. You know, we just have to let them, because look at this rejections here. Like, even though it's going down, we see the bearish news come out. It's not melting. It's literally rejected twice, and these rejections are not fun. You know, it's like 10-12 pip plus rejection, you know. Yeah, you know, 10-12 pip plus rejection is not fun just to get involved. Imagine getting $5 more on your wage and yen reacting like this. 5%, not $5. Same. Well, that's why we're not seeing it absolutely melt. But the thing is that they've approved an actual rate hike, so it's the start of it. It's the start of it. It's the first actual data we've had out without them just saying something not backed by anything. Hey Harry, why don't you trade EJ? Doesn't it move the same? And GJ? And also, what is the video thunderstorm tutorial? Thunderstorm tutorial is on my YouTube channel. You can check it. The video title has thunderstorm in it. It's called my favorite price action entry, something like this. And I don't trade EJ because I found GJ more volatile when I started trading GJ. Harry, is this the time to sell crypto? I've been saying to take profits a little bit earlier than this. You don't want to be taking profits when it's already gone down. If you haven't taken profits, then you have to ask yourself why. Was it greed, you know? Is GJ swaps going to change if we see rate hikes on the yen? Yes, it will slightly affect swaps, of course. But think about it, right? If they just hike from -0 to now 0%, okay, it's still way better than the rest of the world. And I think people are missing out on that, right? Yes, it's going to be massive for the economy to go in from a negative interest rate environment to positive. But if we look at Europe, US, all at 5%, and JPY is at -1%, even if, I mean, -0.1%, even if they go to even if they go to positive 0.1%, they're still the leaders in the world in terms of low interest rates. So it's not going to be, you know, something huge. But if we start seeing pounds start to reduce interest rates while we see the JPY increase interest rates, that's going to bring weakness in the pound, which will strengthen the yen even more. Hey Henry, my name's not Henry, so if you don't type my name right, you can't get the answer to your question. Alright, this candle did not close below the 1 hour support, which means the 1 hour did not close below 1 hour support. So definitely fishy. Definitely fishy. Even if we draw it really accurately here. Yeah, it did not close below the support. So this is fishy. I think if we end up rejecting and going towards the upside, then, you know, that still could be an option here. It's tough. With these, especially these long wicks, if these wicks were shorter than a 5-minute closing below here, we could sell that 5-minute. But with these wicks being so long, you're selling into rejection. It's kind of selling into this type of rejection, selling into that type of rejection, selling into this rejection. It never usually works out very well, that. You know, you do want price to close below the wicks, basically. Can you explain what happened in this move? Who bought, who sold, who won, and why? Serious or just joking? Who bought, who sold? Well, we don't know. If I knew that answer, then I'd have access to very good information, actually. Who won? It's not won. People just quickly offload. So whenever this hype comes in, they just... It's like a... It's really weird, though. It's like... It sounds stupid to us, but whenever they see any announcement come in, they just try to short the yen. And then you see retail traders also try to long the yen. And those retail traders will get caught out, because then, of course, the bigger boys will manipulate so that they can get their orders in, right? Because they're like, hey guys, relax, you're shorting this. Because remember, they have active orders open when this stuff comes. So they don't make it easy. All of those rejections back up are for them to get out of their orders. But these idiots on lower time frames trying to catch the beginning of the move all get messed up. They all get messed up with those, you know, 10, 15 pip pullbacks and lose their trades. Good morning, Henry. Hi, I probably missed out this, but when do we have a wick fill? Like, what's the criteria? Definitely Newswick should be avoided. Yeah, Newswick is very tough. It's 50-50 on Newswick. I mean, this is just coming down 1 minute candle here, you know, just melting. No questions asked. You know, 5 minute here as well, melting. But normally wick fills happen in high volume times when price has not tapped a resistance. Can you explain setup number 5? Yeah, it's not that complicated, but it's something that we talk about it a lot in the exclusive group. But it's a combination of setup 1, 2, 3. I think most of you need to utilize setup 1, 2, 3 before trying to utilize setup 5. I rarely see people who don't understand setup 1, 2, 3 be able to use setup 5. You know? Look at this, man. This is just absolutely melting again. 1 minute candles. It's very tough to get into moves like this. You know, stop loss placement and all of that stuff, right? I mean, if you take it on, I don't know, if you gambled here on the wick fill, you know, you can run that stop loss up here. That would have been a great move, but, you know, not part of the plan, right? We marked all of that support and we didn't get anything closing below. So what can we do if that's the plan from the morning, right? If we plan to sell below 1 hour support because of the rejection zone, and also look at the confidence this gives you before the move, right? Of it rejecting. Scary. Now it just decides to go. I guess it was a massive thunderstorm, but again, we didn't get the close below. Not easy at all. Looks like kamikaze move. Yeah, it's a bit of news, you know, typical Friday comes out with news. Yeah, it's just annoying that they're manipulating it like this. I think we're going to see a lot of inconsistency. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money these days until we get to news. So the way that we're navigating through this is actually very good, because it's actually been a very decent week, to be honest. If we look back at our week, no losses, you know, all take profits. So can't complain, really. Can't complain. I want to see if something else was said. Did you see that this was not highlighted red, but I identified it was like, you know, they're so lagging. Everyone's lagging. Like, this is literally not highlighted red, and now I look at it, it's highlighted red. Look at these rejections. It's a nasty zone, guys. You know, this rejection could have happened before the push down. Like, this is nuts. Look at this. Like, that's the move retraced already. And people are probably greedy because if they got lucky with this move, they're like, okay, I'm holding. And then boom, not today. Back to entry. DJ Ultra Tutor Rip? No, man, you're sleeping. Man shows up, doesn't check anything. Shows up, give me signal. No, joking. Check the news. They're opening their mouth again. But this is first data, we're actually seeing real data here. Uh-oh, this is gonna do something again. They're speaking, guys, they're speaking. I thought something happened. Yeah, we see wage hike, and now we're seeing 5.25 versus 3.80, which is definitely something interesting. And this is Union Group. Yeah. Now, I haven't tested this, but technically news came out negative, right? And if technically news came out negative again for the GBP, and we're seeing that continue, this 1 minute close should give you setup 2 to the bottom of the range, right? Right? That's how it should work, I believe. But haven't tested it, so you don't do anything. Or it doesn't close. Interesting. Which news app? That one is called Financial Juice. That one. The one where I get those speeches is called Financial Juice. I've been trading with your setup, so you can tell me. It needs a whole video, man. I mean, look at the video in the exclusive group for setup number 5. It's not a short video, right? Like, it has its own separate video, right? In the exclusive group, let it load. Come on, there we go. If you go here, setup 5. Look, setup 5. Just to explain setup 5, the video is, and you can see it for yourself here, right? 15 minutes. Like 15 minutes talking about one setup. Like, attention span on YouTube is not even 10 minutes. Like, look at my YouTube videos. 15 minutes, 8 minutes, 13 minutes, 10 minutes. You know? You can see 14 minutes. So, literally, and this is talking about more than one topic. So, no one's gonna watch it. The last time I made some sort of video that explained something in depth, no one liked it. Look at the difference. 1.9 versus 5.9k. So, that's why I just keep it for people who are actually interested and want to be proactive, you know, not just, I don't know, dumb. What is positive interest rate meant for the yen? Well, the yen is in a negative interest rate territory. So if the yen is in negative interest rate territory, then if it turns positive, obviously it's going to be something that hasn't happened before. It strengthens their currency, right? Their currency has been extremely weak. It's been extremely weak against other assets. I saw the 1 hour Forex course. Yeah, that's probably the most in-depth video I put, which you guys did like, but you know, obviously that takes massive effort. Like, man, that took massive effort. I mean, I filmed that over my whole, remember I took a week off in the holiday time. I took a whole week off. That's what I did the whole week. I filmed that. Should have actually taken it off. Like, do nothing related to charts. I haven't. That is one thing that I need to do for myself, is just have like maybe 3-4 days where I don't think about a chart. It's really healthy for your brain. Really, really healthy for your brain. Can you give us a brief overview of the resources available in the exclusive group? I see a lot of videos there. Are they different from what's on YouTube? Yeah. What you'll get in the exclusive group is we have webinars, and every week in those webinars, when we have featured topics, those topics are then put into this content. So you don't have to go through, but we have plenty, like this is all the webinars we have in the group. So every week we have webinars where we discuss the analysis for the week, the fundamentals, higher time frame analysis, what's happening in terms of the general market, etc., and all the topics, Q&A, stuff like that. And then all important topics you'll find in here. So we have like the fundamental, which is just how I trade, right? My fundamentals from part 1 all the way here, right? And then we start to get into more of the advanced, right? So price, when this is more advanced concepts. So it gives you a nice flow. These are not all on YouTube, like NY session bias, moving mental BE, ASP, liquidity, you know, and then of course, all of this stuff is like special topics here, like percentage value. Like this is, you couldn't make a YouTube video. This is like only maybe like a 5-minute video, but you can see here, like this is talking about the percentage value of holding runners. Like, let's calculate, is it worth to leave a runner every trade? Because you see a lot of people, they're like, okay, closing 50%, leaving the rest, closing 50%, leaving the rest. But I barely close 50%, leave the rest, only when I do want to leave a runner and if I think it makes sense. So this was calculating how that doesn't make sense, you know, stuff like that, you know. And then, you know, we had, of course, we had the psychology special webinar. That was a big one. This was a very big one. This had a lot of very, very, very good information. 48-minute psychology webinar. So yeah, so that's the difference. Think of it like learning a new language from YouTube versus learning a language when you're surrounded by people that speak it non-stop. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's not a bad way to put it. Yeah, you're putting yourself in an environment with all the resources that you need to get better. This one played on EU, but without least 4 hour, not really great. No, not the best here. And how would you have entered this? Or you would wait for then that break of high. It's tough, this, man. As a counter trend scalp, it could work, but long term, this, you know, this is just a pullback trade, you know. It's very tough, that. You know, what did it give you? 2 pips for 3 pip stop loss. Yeah, you can see it's just rejecting now anyways, you know. It's a tough one. There you go. Now it's done, you know. So you'd have to close perfectly here. Very interesting rejections going on here. Brandon been up for 24 hours, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Or he's had something else. Looking forward to the webinar? Yes, webinar will be on Sunday, 11 a.m. Dubai time, right? So this time, Dubai time on Sunday. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram so you get the link, and in the Discord. Link is in the description, right? Make sure you're doing both. Otherwise, don't complain, oh, I didn't get to join the webinar. I'll be like, yeah, that's your problem, right? That's your problem that you didn't get to join the webinar because you weren't listening. Free value here. So take advantage of it while you get it for free. Because you're only getting 1 week. Then it's back to the exclusives. I'm using your YouTube for now. YouTube teaches you to make money to join. I want to join your exclusive group. That is one of my goals as well. Yeah, you're welcome to. Hi Harry, I hope you're doing well. Just had a question. If everyone on YouTube stream starts learning and stop watching the stream to copy trade, will you be happy or sad? I'll be happy because that will mean I'll make a change, right? If people just copy, nothing is going to change, right? Because as soon as I stop, then that's it. Nothing's changed. They're going to be the same people with the same habits and have not learned anything. Whereas if people actually learn, they're actually going to change. They are going to change. Right? They're going to become a better person overall. What's the webinar about? You'll see how weekly webinars work. You'll see how they work. 4 years experience? Yes. Whoever was asking about how long? Yes. 4 years. What was your dream job before you got into trading? Oh, I think I wanted to be a professional in some sort of sport. We are still bullish? Yeah. In my experience, copy is okay. The problem is people don't copy exactly because they want more. That's also true. Yeah, I think copying, like, you know, to copy and understand. I think you have to understand before you copy though. Because if you copy blindly, I couldn't copy blindly. It's like, doesn't make sense. Like if you don't understand what you're getting involved in, why it makes sense to move to break even, then you're probably not going to do it because you don't know why, and then you mess up. Understanding will come in the longer term. No, I think basic understanding, like, oh, he moved to break even because there's a level he said. You're still copying, but you move to break even because you understand what it means to move to break even, not just blindly copy. What indicator do you use for session bias? EYES indicator. Special indicator that. Check it out. One of the guys a little bit late to the party. It's all good, all good. Bank of Japan was speaking. DJ going to the moon? Yeah, it's trying. Nice little fake out here. We'll see what type of closes we get. See what ends up happening. We can fake out back into the range maybe. Somewhere above 189 here. We could see some action above 189. Because all we'll need now is somewhere to put stops. Like once we get 189, we just need stop placement. I mean, if we closed above 189, 23 pips, I can't even speak. 23 pip stops is not mad. It's not mad. But anything bigger than that, we kind of want some sort of structure or something. Please send link to eyes indicator so we can add it to Tradingview. You have to first add it to yourself before Tradingview. That's a good indicator. It should be paid. Yeah, it's very hard to get. If we close above that, no need stop loss. We need some sort of stop loss. Just in case it does. Imagine he opens his mouth again. That's the only risk. Opens his mouth again, you're gonna cry. That's the only thing we would need stop loss for. Wait till they unlock the brain indicator. What activities to follow to bring to build strong mindset and psychology? You need to be doing something challenging outside of trading. You need to have a hobby that is going to challenge you. If you're not being challenged outside of trading, you're not gonna do well, man. We could go no SL for fuck it Friday. Full margin Friday and then redeposit Monday. And we go again. Carson, you said you've been needing to sweat, so that will be your sweat. That should be your sweat. Example of hobby, easiest one, gym. Anything, man, anything that's gonna challenge you, put you under pressure. I mean, just recent example, someone went and played a table tennis tournament in our group. Fine. It's challenging. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Another one started gym. I think the most common in our group was people started gym. Yeah, I went gym this morning. Nice. Man, not even 5-minute closure it will give us. Dorsal, triceps, and abs. What's dorsal? I go gym, I don't know what dorsal is. No triceps and abs. I don't know the name in English. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Japan PM talking? Oh, that's what's going on? Yeah, he's speaking. Okay, this speech is going on, guys. Be very careful here. Can someone try pull up... Oh, back. Lats. Okay, cool. Yeah, your lats. Wage increase are flowing strongly. But why is pound going up? That's super weird. That should be inverse. That should be inverse. What else is he saying? Maybe he said something else. I'm seeing positive trends in personal consumption. That is all positive for yen, but we are seeing weak in yen. Making final arrangements to end negative interest rate next. Bro, this is dangerous what they're saying. Who's this GG guy, man? Who is this guy? Need to have a conversation with him, man. He always comes out with this bullshit. Always. He's saying we're gonna end it. Then they say we're not gonna end it. Then we're gonna end it. Then not. It's like, damn, I've told you that GJ is a woman. I'm telling you. Can't. You have to have a relationship with that. You can't be friends. Has to be relationship. Love-hate relationship. GG is a press guy? Yeah, but he's really stirring shit here, you know? Oh, it's a media outlet. Okay. Probably the manager is in shorts. Probably being paid by someone to say this. Okay, this is important though. Pay increases. Can someone check when this guy stops speaking so we can be safe here? Find his speech going on and when we know he stopped speaking. I'm doing gym to develop your triceratops muscles. Very good. Harry, are you married? Nope. Not. You need to apply red pill concept with GJ. GJ, you need to be on top of your game. That was an affirmative no. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that, man. Really. Don't have time. Don't lie, you're married to the charts? No, just buy one. No. Married to the grind. Here's this guy speaking. Claudio always got my back on these speeches. Always find his speeches. Look at this guy, bro. How many viewers is there? 829. Guys, can we please beat this guy's live stream? How can this guy have 829 viewers and crash the market and make the market hard to trade? Come on, leave a like. 600 of us in here. 168 likes. Put the likes up to... How is he beating our stream? This is Tradesharpe. 825 watching. Who lifeless people are watching this speech? How lifeless do you have to be to watch some guy speak here? I mean, you have to look like this. you have to look like this, half asleep, to be taking this speech here. Like he said, I've had enough. I mean, look at this person. Shit, man. You know what she's doing? I'm guaranteed she's on Gbpjpy right now on her computer. Facts. Back of the room, looking at Gbpjpy and playing games. You know when you're in school? Look at this person. This person has the courtesy to bring their own backrest. Next level to have their own backrest. Oh, he's not happy. This is GG? Yeah, I think this is GG. Bro, now they have 861 viewers. I'm sure I've sent them like 30 viewers from our stream. I'm shouting them out. They need to pay me. Tell us where GJ is gonna go. Please. Chat is disabled. Come on, we enable live stream chat here. Look, they have a full description. Not fair, bro. Not fair. Is this guy sleeping? Oh, no. He's looking down. I swear you're sleeping, bro. I swear. Uh-oh. I want to hear this. Oh. He's not happy. He's not happy. You have to listen to this. Stop loss hit. Stop loss hit. Facts, bro. Oh my god. Enough. Bro, they're pumping GJ, but they're putting positive stuff for their economy. It doesn't make sense. This is nuts. I'm seeing positive. This should be positive for yen. But you know what this tells me? This whole speech was all priced in. Everything was already priced in before it happened, and they took profit. Nasty, nasty. Before any of you knew it, boom, this is all profit taking. This is all profit taking. Can you translate for us? Unfortunately, I can't speak Japanese. I do like to trade their pair, but I can't speak their language. Are you fasting? No, I'm not Muslim. Where's AD? Ban him? Yeah, this man, he's probably there. I want to hear this guy. This guy's calm. Guaranteed this guy's sleeping, guys. You can't. Guaranteed he's sleeping. Oh no, now he woke up. Oh, bo. This guy not happy. It's an argument. It's a proper argument. Oh, bo. He's shouting at him now. Oh, he's not happy. Stop loss definitely hit here. Look, he's saying, I opened 150 lot, and accidentally your broker put 1,000 lot. Now look at the shit I'm in. Look at my paper. Margin call. Can you believe it? Look. I'm very upset. See, look. Full depressed. He's like, can you believe this shit you put me in? I wish YouTube chat could hear this, bro. It would be too funny, bro. Oh my god, bro. Continue with the video. We will continue. Nothing's happening. We open no bottom wick here. Let's see. I have to be able to share sound here. There has to be a way. Okay, I think we got it. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
でも森氏の事態どうだったのかちゃんと聞くべきだという声が上がったと聞いてますよ。
He's like, have you seen this now?
総理が自民党総裁とし
Yesterday, I
て
opened along.
森元首相に問いた
And
だして
for resistance,
国会へ
it
出
went
席してください
down.
と促すべきで
Now
はありま
look
せん
at
か。
this shit. Look, okay?
菅内閣総理
Fuck
大臣
you. Now he comes back.
来週の
I'm sorry for your
政理士の
concern,
弁明も踏まえ
there's
た
nothing we can
上
do
で、
about your
党として
over-leveraging
関係
issues.
者のさらなる聴取を行う
Please,
か、これを
don't put
判
1,000
断し
lot
てまいりま
if
す。
you don't have the balls to manage the
その関
rest.
係者には森元
Listen,
首相が
listen,
含まれる
bro.
わけですか。
I'm done. Do you...
岸田内閣総理大臣
関係者、どの関係者にどういった形で聴取するか、それを判断いたします。
This is not a game,
小池
okay?
君
森さんが焦点になっている
My stop loss was hit.
森元首相を含まれると明言していただきたい。
Do you understand?
岸田内閣総理大臣
Fuck's sake, man. Oh my god, bro. Oh. This guy's the best, man. Whoever this is, he's my new favorite guy. Please, someone tell me who he is. I need to know his name, bro. I'm gonna put a picture of behind me. This picture behind me, I'm putting him. I'm putting him. He's the best in the Bank of Japan. I'm putting a picture behind me now. Guaranteed there'll be a picture behind me. Guaranteed. Oh. Now he's sitting there. He's saying, you can go talk all you want, but the last laugh is on you because I took a long when you guys shorted. So this is my doing. You all fuck now. So now he's all happy. Look. Oh, this is a different guy. This guy's boring. We don't want him. Why'd they upload? Because he ended up taking a long. But he's not happy about his stop loss because he's break even. We should make a short. I'm making a short out of this. I hope that goes viral because that was so funny, man. That was too fun. You should double short, bro. I'm gonna do it. For sure. Harry, you're so fun. Legend, you're so funny. I almost choked on my breakfast. Oh. Yeah, now it's pretty simple. If this thing can pull back and close back above here, we could be looking for buys. If this thing does some sort of change of structure, I think we can retrace this news actually, to be honest. Wouldn't be surprised. So if we can get like a 15 bearish 5-minute change of structure, I've seen that happen before and we just retrace this move again. Be a riskier one, but you know. 2 subtitles. Let me see if I can have subtitles on this. No, subtitles are closed. No subtitles. Oh, he's back, he's back. So, now he's talking about his next trade. Look at this woman. She's like, are you kidding me? This guy again? Look, he's really not happy. This guy and his full margin issues. Oh, he's going to grab his pocket. Now he's battling with this guy. This guy's working hard, bro. This guy's working hard. He's really trying to... This is like, you know, when you begin to trade and you take a loss, but you want to blame the broker, so you go and message the broker saying that shouldn't have been a loss. I know you guys have done that. This is the same thing. He's telling them, listen, it's not my problem. You were giving positive news for the JPY. Why is it going up? I'm in $18 million drawdown. Please send it down, please. Maybe he's using demo account, the ultimate furu. He makes this whole act just to be using demo account for furu. And still, their stream has more viewers than mine. Come on. How much? This is way more fun here. 900 viewers now. 900. 900 people need to see this. They need to be quiet though, because this is not good for our trading. I'll tell you that much. It's not good when we have speeches for our trading. Okay, on a serious note, government Bank of Japan to keep a joint statement including maintaining 2% price target. Okay, so they need, so what they're saying here is that they need to remain at 2% inflation. Otherwise, they have a de-inflation problem. They have a de-inflation problem. Even Google doesn't know who this is, bro. We have to find out, man. Can't ChatGPT work that out? Oh, you can find image. This is gonna be my screensaver. Forever. Long live the king, bro. I need to bring him on Tradesharpe for an interview. Guys, go find his socials, go DM him, say please join Tradesharpe stream. He needs to come and talk to us about the yen here, bro. Pound is 4%, so the 4% yen 2.2, but yen has a de-inflation problem. So we need the yen to maintain at 2% inflation. They keep dropping below 2%, which is why they have that negative interest rate territory, because wage growth is low, spending in the country is low. We're seeing so much things being negative. So when spending is low, wage growth is low, then the economy is not thriving, so that they give negative interest rate. We need to join his Telegram signal group, bro. I'll pay him $1,000 a month, no problem, bro. For this guy, this is my new best friend, bro. Oh, what happened? I need to see that. Replay. We need to put volume on. Something happened.
その中にものの訪問最後
なんで基本報酬下げるんですかって話ですよ。加算した分はね、賃金に回っていくということになったら、結局やっぱり事業所のね、収入はね、大変な打撃を受けることにこれなるんですよ。見てください。訪問介護事業所の収支比率を見ますとですね、これ36.7% が収支差率 0% 未満、つまり赤字です。これ3年間4割が赤字続いてるんですね。これ新聞赤旗の取材で明らかになりました。で、確かに収益率高い回ってるな。武見大臣。大臣は
He spilled all the water.
大臣はですね、日本医師会も訪問介護は在宅医療を支えていると。This
guy's a legend, bro. Spilling water. Look, everyone cleaning up for him. This guy, look. This, you can't fake it, man. This is life. Look at the drama. And he gets a new cup of water. He must be someone important. Look, this guy's pouring him a nice new cup of water and everything. Bro, where's my cup of water? I don't spill my cup here and then someone pours me a new cup. He must be someone. It's the liquidity. That's the liquidity. Oh, man. What's going on today, man? What's going on today in GJ, bro? Yeah, man. Bro, it's a disaster here, man. We have speeches, Bank of Japan. It's super fun. Bro, he's my best friend now. Oh yeah, for sure. Look at this rejection. We've had so many rejections. I think if we start to leave this, there might be options. But I'm scared they come out and say something and this crashes. So what I'm realistically waiting for here is for these guys to be quiet. This guy, he doesn't stop talking, bro. My ribs hurt, bro. We need to find out who he is. Chat, find out who he is. Come on. But realistically, we just need them to stop talking so that we can actually get a move. See what gold is doing. Gold started consolidating. Yeah, so we had that push up, pretty random push, consolidating now. You need that. If this liquidity drives now, if you see a nice little pop up here into this zone and then we close below here, I think sells would be good. Are you keen on shorting GJ or longing? Well, it doesn't make sense now because no matter my opinion at this point, it can change within one speech here because they're still speaking. If he comes and says something, then we will see a drastic move. Look at how the guy sits, bro. This guy's total boss. Can't sit even normally. Has to push himself back, cross his arms and tell, yeah, you know that. This is top trader boy here. Oh, someone found his name. Let's check. Let's check if this is him. I hope you not posting some sus stuff, bro. I'm gonna double check in a different browser here. Don't trust. I don't think that's him, bro. I don't think that's him. Doesn't look the same. This guy looks more... Bro, look at this guy. This guy has full power finger stance. He's like, I'm gonna screw everyone. I am. This is all on YouTube. It's okay, you're muted. Not muted, I mean, I muted in case people don't want to voice be on YouTube. Only we in here can hear you. Are we longing? Yeah, I think above here could make sense for longs, but we just need them to stop speaking because the more they speak here, we could get in trouble with some sort of random move here. Oh, someone speaks Japanese. Oh, amazing. He is saying explaining they are akaji, which means negative to the economy, losing money on policies. That's probably why pound is going up, right? Because he's saying negative things about, so he's causing this pound up. He's definitely pumping his bags. Definitely. Makes sense. I think here we have to wait at least for London Open. They should. I didn't know there were speeches today. Nowhere announced that there was gonna be speeches today. Unless I missed something. But really, there was not supposed to be any speeches today. These are just random. Yeah, there's nothing announced here about any speeches. But this was important. I'm glad we didn't get involved in anything before the speeches. Imagine we got involved in some sort of sells here on that 5-minute close or something. That would have been nasty. It seems very organized, yeah, but I can't believe they don't announce it to us. And look how there's just no one trading the market. Like, this is all volume from the institutions. Now you just see no speeches. Look at what happens. Like, you go from nuts volume to nothing. Like, everyone doesn't know what to do at the moment. They're like, what's just happened? And now they're watching the stream. 1,000 viewers. And my stream's still stuck on 600. Look at this presentation, bro. The man has a stand board with a presentation. Not even basic stuff. Guaranteed this guy's sleeping. Guaranteed. Oh, he woke up. It is alert. Oh. Ding. That's the... Yeah, they're saying something again here, because now volume's coming back. Problem is, this is... no, now we get French data come out, which will obviously cause Euro to move here as well. Yeah, we see a little no bottom wick open on Euro. Oh, it has a nipple wick. If these awkward moves are created by random spikes, that means that the market is not in real position, so no buys or sells make sense. Yeah, you just be utilizing volume. That's the beautiful thing about trading price action, is we read what the chart is saying telling us. So we would just have to try and analyze based off that. But it's very hard to predict here, because one speech that comes out again on what worries me here is I'd rather be selling than buying at the moment, not because of technicals. Technicals say buy, but if they come out and say something about the JPY, we were gonna see this head down. And this was a problem we had with interventions, is that we always wanted to be more on the selling side, because if an intervention came out, we would be on the safer side. Whereas here, it's gonna be the same thing. If we end up taking a buy and some speech comes out like this, it's gonna totally mess us up. But we don't really have to worry if we take sells and we see a speech come out, because it's gonna support the sells. So it's a tough spot at the moment, to be honest. This turned into a watch party. Yeah, nothing we can do, man, if we're having speeches like this. This is unannounced, something we can't plan for. But remember, our money is at risk on the line here. It's been a good week. I'm not going to give that back just because I want to force something when these guys are speaking, This is all price action built off speeches. Nothing has been built off actual price action. So we have to be careful and make sure just to be patient here. Let the speeches stop, and then it will choose where it wants to go, and we can trade based off that. In Japanese, say I'm going to switch signal channel provider. He is the only one without a name tag on the table. Yeah, that's true, man. And he's speaking the most. I need to know who he is, bro. Look at it. He's still speaking, this guy. This guy is no chill today, bro. These are name tags? I think these are name tags. He's not happy with his piece of paper, I tell you that much. This guy is probably highly studied, you know? This guy will wreck us in any type of academics here. Like, we're definitely in trouble, you know? Oh. Ah, the water, bro. He's doing Tradesharpe, bro. You saw he grabbed the water. I'm telling you, this guy watches Tradesharpe. I'm telling you. He acts like he has that, you know, he's not chill. He's full on, and he's grabbing the water after he speaks. I'm telling you, this guy watches Tradesharpe. JJ has to melt sometime soon. We don't know because I don't know what they're saying, right? Bro, you're delusional? Yeah, but who cares, man? Call me what you want. I'ma be me. Look who decided to wake up. Man, there's not even one 5-minute pullback here. No structure, nothing. I don't know what we're gonna do here. It's tough. Tough to make decisions. Is this him? They all look the same. Nah, it's hard, right? He has some sort of like scar here. Does that guy have a scar? But maybe it's photoshopped. Ah. Yeah, this has to be him. No, his hair is way cooler here, you know? Boss or something has me dead. Almost has 1,000. They reached 1,000 views. Yeah, these are market conditions that you can't really test, right? These are not conditions that we really know what's up when we're having speeches now. This is where we just have to be careful. This is where we have to be careful. Well, not we. I mean, if you have a plan, you have an idea of what you want to try in here, you can do it, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm in no rush. Nice to see you aren't either. Yeah. I guess you could rip it on that 5. I guess that would be the only option if it respects it. But one speech comes out, it's gonna be not today. Something he says, like, I'm scared along, to be honest. You know, one thing that is said here, that's it. It's going down. And we can't understand what they're saying. Someone has apparently found his name. Let me see if that is him. Let me see. Oh, it is him. You found him. What a legend. Bro, look at his picture. This is him. This is so cool. This is so funny, man. This guy, you know this guy is an absolute G. You guys are gonna see this. This is insane. This is him. This is him. And look at the picture that comes up. Look at the picture. This is him. Look. This is him. When he's younger. No way, bro. That's his LinkedIn. Imagine posting that on your LinkedIn, government official. I'm telling you, it's my new mascot, this guy. Yes, bro, yes. This guy must be such a character to meet in real life. Who is he, though? What is his role? See what his role is here. He's the Japanese Communist Party. So he's member of the House of, what is conjurators? Upper House National Diet of Japan. Diet of Japan. House represents is the lower house. The House considers successor pre-wars appears two houses. So funny, bro. Have they stopped speeches so we can trade? No, he's still speaking, bro. We just found out he was talking about rice. Imagine, bro, imagine. No way his stream has double viewers of our stream. Well, yeah, I mean, Friday always less people show up. I don't know, they just take it off or something. And obviously now people are, got their, pants in a twist because they, oh, there's no trade. I wanted a trade because yesterday I took all losses in New York session and I need Harry to make it back for me. And when they realize that, there's nothing I can do at the moment, they just huff and puff and then, go cry in a corner somewhere probably. Look at that rejection. He's mad. Honda going electric, imagine. Hi, the place where it rejected is a 15-minute level as well. You're a little bit above it. The song is annoying me. Voice here. Next. Pretty interesting 1 hour close. If we close above, we have chance to Wickfield and continuation? Yes, if you would like to take the risk with them speaking. Oh, I think it's just finished before London Open. Yep. So now we will see the real move. We will see the real move here in London. In 2 minutes here, London will open and all of this BS that's been going on, we will see it resolved. Are you going to blow up? Why would I blow up? Do you know when London is gonna be open? Yeah, it will be back to normal time at the end of this month on the 31st. Both time zones will shift. Nowhere to play stop loss? Yeah, I think you would have to play stop loss below the previous 15 here. A little bit risky because, you know, we could easily just retrace that. Because you would have a thunderstorm here, thunderstorm wick fill. I mean, if you get a super deep bottom wick, that would be nice. I mean, if this closes bullish, it makes it very hard. We'll just have to see here. This is also a rejection zone here, right? We've literally gone from one rejection zone to the other. JPY can affect other pair like GU. That was from the French news here, more likely. But it tapped your watch zone perfectly, right? So tapped your watch zone perfectly, which is good to have that watch zone. So that's where you would be mental break even, right? Boom, break even. Another one is talking. I can't handle it, man. I can't handle. Too many are talking. Oh no. What was that? Full of speeches today, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to see the bottom wick on this candle here. Might be a quick scalp option, I don't know. Yeah, always go mental break even at those zones, right? That's why they're your watch zone. Alright, 1 hour opened here. Damn, bro. No bottom wick here. Just push up. This is fishy. I do think it could flip here. Or it will just give a straight little push here. Definitely interesting here, this price action today. Very treacherous price action. It's nuts, man. We're not even able to close one red 5-minute candle here. I do think at this point right now we will at least revisit these wicks here at about 320, and then I'll have to see what it wants to do here around 320. I just wish that gave me something to, I mean, I didn't even have my MetaTrader ready for that. I was expecting 1 hour to open, you know, just go down, and then we could maybe take a break of high, something like that. What's stop loss here? 17 pips. How does that look on my broker? Yeah, that doesn't even have a bottom wick on my broker. Not even a nipple. Yeah, nothing. So I won't have taken it. No wick as well. Yeah, it was very hard. Open push broke the high. You literally had to be ready to press buy break of high, and then you'll break even now, and then, well, I don't know, if you get lucky enough to get maybe, you know, 15 pips out of this, you would get lucky. Could enter with moving B when price reached previous rejection wick? Yes, that's what you would do, but the problem is you had no bottom wick. So you literally had to rip it on the open. So right when the candle opened at London, you had to open it. But you want to be careful with that, because this could just go up, trigger you, flip, make a bottom wick, and you're stuck in drawdown. Remember, we've had all of these big pushes here. So what I would have waited for here is what I wanted to see is some sort of small bottom wick at least. We enter break of high, and we would have gone break even somewhere around these wicks here, around 5 pips, which was my plan here for London Open. London Open, you'll see it happen during the year, or back test it. If you have watch London Open candles, you see them, they pop up with no bottom wick and then flip. And this can still flip, don't get me wrong here, right? This could still very well flip, it's a possibility, but I would like to see that, especially when we've had no pullback on 5 minute. I need at least a bottom wick, you know? Like if we had no pullback, if we had a pullback on 5 minute, yeah, we could be a little bit more aggressive and count that as a nipple wick. But, you know, with no pullbacks here, I don't want to just FOMO into quickly catch 7-8 pips here. Because remember, we would be running around a 20 pip stop loss here. So no need to FOMO with the 20 pip stop. And yeah, we'd be break even around here. And looks like we would have survived break even if we were to get that bottom wick first. But we'll see. We don't know if it might just reject here or it might continue. We will see. So it's hard with these speeches, you know, these type of days are just extremely tough, extremely tough. Random movement here, like this is not normal market movement, you know, pops down here, races back up, then they're speaking, consolidates, you know, it's always tough. Where's the wick on Tradingview? Oh, it's tiny, bro. You really have to zoom in, but there is one on this brokerage here. FXCM probably won't have one, yeah. So this is how my broker looks like. It doesn't have a wick here, but there is one on Owanda. Speech link? I mean, if you can understand Japanese. What's this now? There's the link. Maybe we can get set up to come back to the 15th. Yeah, that could work as well. Seems like it wants to at least retest the 4 hour one more time. Remember, this is the same 4 hour we had at yesterday. That's a nuts range. Look at this. Boom. Straight to bottom, straight to top. Straight to bottom, straight to top. So if this range still holds, then that's going to be max target up here. That's going to be max target up here is this range. I mean, it could wick a little bit above it here, but, you know, that will be pretty close to max target. Could be just me, but I don't like that zone. I mean, around to get to the 4 hour resistance is totally fine. If we want to try to get to the 4 hour resistance, which was my plan on this closing above, right? Remember from the beginning of the session, we said we can get above here or get above here, but with the speeches here, it just made things all whack, you know? All whack for us not to have at least bottom wick on 1 hour, you know? Also makes it difficult for us to take trades like this during news because of spreads jumping. Yeah, they can jump. I mean, it's more, you know, if you're going to take trades during news, if you're wrong, you're going to be really wrong. Like, there's no chance of getting out before. It's going to come straight to stop loss. You'll take 20 pip hit. You know, and we needed this to do at least a good business here. It's done 9 pips, not bad. Not bad, 9 pip move. But realistically, you'd want somewhere past the 4-hour resistance. There's no reason it doesn't. I would be surprised it doesn't tap the 4-hour resistance. I'd be surprised it just dies off here first. But technically, it's a little bit lower. So yeah, we're still not tapped it. But I'd be surprised it wouldn't tap it. And saying that Japanese debate room be going on for 8 hours. Yeah, I think they've stopped speaking about economy here. Yeah, they've stopped speaking about economy, which is good. In these cells, what are your thoughts? Now that you've broken the low, yes, but that's your watch zone. Top of range would be your watch zone, right? Because we retested that range that we broke out of, right? That's your perfect retest of that range. So if we can't maintain to get below that, then it's going to struggle. It's going to struggle a lot here. But yeah, I'd basically see if the 5-minute can maintain below here. If you can continue this 5-minute bearish structure. Based on where you entered, it's pretty hard. Because you entered a little bit lower. I wonder what you entered based off. Yeah, what did you enter base off? You went just middle of the candle, not right at the open. Yeah, but for me, the way I would play this is when it taps that previous breakout zone, that's my mental break-even spot, right? Just with the spread? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be my mental break-even spot. So 1 minute would have rejected. Yeah, probably once I mental break-even, I would be out here. Just because of the tight range we're playing in. But I mean, you could wait out this 15-minute candle if you trust it. I'm not sure if mental break even works on EU. And if it closes above here, then it's basically done. Closing above zone. Yeah, but you should manage it based on mental break even, you know. Can you look at gold for a second? Yeah, with gold here, we haven't had that liquidity up. We've already broken the low, so if someone just wanted to sell on the close below, they would already be in here. And then good luck on that, basically. That's how that works. You have room. How much do you have? You have around 14 pips here. 14 pips for around 23 pips stop loss. So if that entertains you, I guess that's viable here. I would like to see this pull back up first and then I'll go. It is nice on the 1 hour though. Does make sense to continue down. Yeah, it could just chop its way down. Fat setup 2 could be on GJ to downside or to upside. To downside, yeah. Especially, I wouldn't trust it if it didn't close back in the range. But if it closed back in the range, it would be really nice. Time it hovers, creates resistance dump. Yeah, especially if this is an impulsive move from news, right? Not really backed from anything. This is why I was fishy from the beginning. Yeah, I think if we could get setup 2 later, it could be worth a shot. Could we see this NY retrace the whole move? Yeah, very possible. All it would do is a repeat of being at the top of the 4 hour, right? Even if we wick out of this 4 hour, we could just come back down. We have done a nice liquidity grab though, so if this 4 hour closes above, that will also be interesting for NY continuation here. I closed B since I had already tested that mental break even. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea, to be honest, man. I don't disagree with that. Even if it does end up playing out, it's tough. It's tough with the rejection and it tapping here already. I would just note that then, you know. How much is rentability you do a month? Not sure what you mean by rentability. Is that a word? Do you break off the swing points high or the candle bodies as your breakout zone? Candle bodies. But support and resistance mark from higher time frame down. French word? What does it mean? Profitability, how much profit I make per month? 8 to 10% on average. This month I'm running at around 6%. I think this month should hit 10%. Oh, return. This month, if we break out of this range after the 19th, things can get a little bit mad this month. Things can get mad after this. After this interest rate decision, we can start to get a little bit mad. What, you do 3% per trade? No, not always, man. I range between 1 to 3%. 3% is my max. Damn, look at this open push. If I wasn't so greedy yesterday, I would have got 3%, but I ended up with 2 BE. Yeah, man, you have to just not be greedy. You know, it's so important just to close up. It's so important. Ah, it's a thunder there at 4 hour resistance, huh? This was the break through the 4 hour resistance I wanted yesterday. Remember we took the trade here yesterday? The same break we have today is what I wanted yesterday. For us just to break straight through, no issues. Why do you use candle bodies as support and resistance rather than wick highs? Because wicks are subjective to change, you know. Wicks can be filled. Wicks don't always reject. Bodies are respected more than wicks. Could be really nice LTA to trade in NY. Yeah, that's not untrue. How do you use rich dad poor dad strategy? It's not a trading strategy. I do know the concept of rich dad poor dad, but I don't use the strategy. Would be 1.5 this 4 hour close bearish? Highly unlikely at this point. If it breaks out, then we will have opportunities on pullbacks here. Any pullbacks to continue? Yeah, this is interesting. That's nuts. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I wish, if you only wish that this just gave us a little pullback here so that we could press buy. I didn't even have my MetaTrader open. Really expected a small pullback here at least. At least something. At least something. Anyways, price has tapped the top of the range here. A little bit tough at the moment. Overall tough session because of all of the speeches and everything. Not really something straightforward here. At one point we were looking extremely bearish and then rejected, and then we were speaking, and then we had a bit of fun in here. But I did enjoy that. I think overall it was quite a laugh here, which is sometimes good to have. It's Friday, it's chill. It's been a great week overall. Pretty consistent week in terms of London. No losses, and mainly take profits here. So pretty happy with that. And yeah, I think now the best thing is going to be waiting for pullbacks to continue. And if this 4-hour closes outside of the range, then this should be nice for later on to continue bullish here. So yeah, overall, you know, not every session will be as straightforward, but we can learn to try to navigate this. We did have an entry option today, which was only if this candle had a bottom wick, which it didn't even have bottom wick on my broker here. So and I always go off my broker, right? So that's the thing here, is that it didn't have a bottom wick on my broker. So I have to go off what my broker says, right? Because that's important to me. So if we go back and look at that candle open, which is the hour open here, we can see that it has no bottom wick here, right? That's not a bottom wick. So that's very hard to enter, and especially when it pushes up, breaks the high immediately, I'd be extremely cautious about that. So yeah, I think it's just a little bit of a waiting game, and we follow the plan because we know the plan works, right? And look what the plan has yielded us, the results wise. It yields us profitability, and that's the way we have to trade here. So appreciate everyone showing up this week. Hope to see you guys next week. Don't forget, Sunday free webinar for everyone. I'll put an announcement in Discord. Be sure you're following me on Instagram so that you get notified about that. 11 a.m. Dubai time for you guys. Nice little gift. So there's my Instagram. Make sure you're following. And yeah, hope to see you guys there. Take care. Have an amazing weekend. Don't go do anything stupid. Follow the plan. And speak to you hopefully, guys, very, very soon. Peace. See you all.